So when them things them are gonna make it now, them get a little hit, and there's a car them buy, and the DJ girl turn hot girl. So them call them now hot girl. Them still living at the same place, still living at the same area, but when them are go out, them don't look like them live this at all because them kind of close to them a van. You that thing say, them own one of the apartment, them downtown, the high hill, the high house, where them call it the almost story apartment, the building them. But them living at the ghetto said we. And when them step out one Friday night or Saturday night, oh gosh man, me I tell you. But guess what? It's only the clothes of them a van. And where them having a them drawer and the shoes of them a van and them bed them have. Them is as broke as, and I tell you what, broke. Because they know them have to depend per man to give them with them man during the course of the week. And some of them will go out party with money. Because them know them have to book up 2 man there. We can buy them, they can go right through the night. You know, we say we have a new thing and we are teach you with the TikTok and the Instagram and all these things. Because we find out say most ones don't really use it to educate themselves. So we decide say we're going to go into that. We're going to use it to educate you. So we have some things where we clip out, clip. And these clip things is very important to just understanding history and cultures and different things. And maybe you could all see it on your internet. And you just skip over it because you never see nobody wind up and a drive up and all these things. And a drive flashy car and all them something there. So we choose the other way. So yes, you will notice it. You will notice it. And I want to tell you, say, we see a whole heap of album and release, you know. I know everybody a try catch the Grammy. Everybody a try catch the Grammy time, you know. So everybody a release them album now that it can fit into the space. Well, it's one of them things they were whole part. I don't know when I ever I think say I gonna make an album to catch the Grammy. I know I make an album and the record company say they would like release it before the Grammy. You know why I say them got my album them different. So you know everybody think on that. You understand? Everybody think on that. Anyway, we see the Grammy album them a come out little by little, enough of them. So we're going to see which one I go enter the top 5 next year. Today I radio, the advertisement there a while ago sound very interesting. Job fair. Meaning you know you have to go there and see if you can qualify to get a job. Very interesting. I might just go down there. But I don't know if anybody notice it, but you notice St. Anne is now the place for people to be going hunting for house to buy, foreigners. Yes, whole heap of foreigner a buy a place down in a St. Anne now, between a Rockabis and beyond plantation less so, but them no frasta. Them no operation I tell me say come back and him build a studio up in our hill them. I don't remember which hill him say, but in a St. Anne there. Him a build up studio and all them something if you come forward. If you come do some music work. It's a very interesting thing. Very interesting. When you go at the party them, like, you know, the place them where I keep certain show, them there, hi Muta, how you do? Remember I met you here, I wasn't met you here. This, me I say, ratted. So we live now, oh, we bought a place in St. Anne, you know. You can come and visit us one at a time. Really, it's really, St. Anne go on so. St. Ann, and now you see some face gone at St. Ann, yeah, for that year, yeah. Very interesting, some face gone at St. Ann. I don't know how long it was stay there, but I guess them say because of the hurricane, they lick down the place down so. But I don't know where they're going to put so much people. I talk about the government, that's why they might build all of them high-rise place where we can't afford. You know, them are exclusively keep it there for the foreigner them who want to come spend time amongst the natives. You know, see, you can see them walking up and down the town, renting taxi to go to Kingston, spending a day in Kingston, going to all of the sites them, and then them go back to St. Ann. It's kind of a lovely thing to see still. I hope the people them who they did it for a long time, we have business, small business, is now making more money, and not just some big Indian shop them. Because you know the Indian them colonized only so. Yeah, them colonized only them have places to offer the people them that come there. We hope that it will turn out good for the residents, the long-time residents of Ocho and surrounding areas. Yes. Because we know they say they, well, long time, the tourist them is not going into the craft market. They go into the mall where the Indian them sell. And the things them, most of the things that the Indian them sell, red, gold and green and all them things there. I know Jamaica it come from, a China and Taiwan, Tai 2 and Tai 3 it come from. If you look good, you see it mark made in not Jamaica. So they are with you. So I got to show some Marcus Garvey concepts and ideas in the week here. And one of the things where Marcus Garvey has to talk about is how the Jews them do things. Yeah, they look on the Jews them, you see how them do things. And them do it in a way where it's generational, meaning say the wealth where them get don't just stay at one place. When the person who create that wealth originally gone, dead, the rest of the family get help from it. Yeah, it's like you never see a Jew really and truly have enough jewelry for him hand and him neck and all them something there. Or have a portion of high-end car. Because him investment stay with him family. The Chinese kind of say that way there too. So when we have wealth, it have to show up our way. I show that you upon me, but around we. Yeah, we have to palaver and some might where we are weird, don't even have no historical or cultural significance. It's just white people that do things and black people that see it and want it. So when him have a money and him think him can afford it, he will spend any amount of money for buy it. It's really a travesty. Really a travesty. Because I see some man, a poor pose with some shoes. And I show up with the shoes. Me I say, what is? I see some man have an full heap of chain around him neck. Gold or whatsoever, I'm a platinum. And him a take picture and it's like him a hold out the chain them. That's the camera can't catch them every time. You never see a Jew do that yet. Or even a Chinaman. It's like never see come see. You know, true you never have it in your family. And you never have it when you're little. When, for instance, if you make 2 records and it go hit, the first thing you want to buy with the money is a car and some jewelry around your neck. Check it. Check the history of the world, especially the dancehall thing. Yeah, we have to say the dancehall thing. Check the history of the dancehall thing. More of the dancehall them, I'm say it all the while. Them I do a video. It's 2 things in the video. Naked woman. Oh, I say naked woman, I mean naked woman. Naked woman is one, and a car is the next. Yes. Most of the video them, that is what them pose with in the video. So them ambition, how them say come out of poverty, is to have a car, high-end car, and have whole heap of jewelry around them neck. And that is how for them, it's them escape from poverty according to them. And it's a travesty for black people. Because then you can't say, most of them who do it have no picnic too. No picnic. Yeah. And when you check the so-called baby mother, she have a ball or a look at next man to support her. Meanwhile, she go on like say she only have one man. But the one man can't satisfy her. I'm not talking about sexually. I'm talking about in terms of her needs and her wants. To be a good wife, or not even wife, because the man you know, them don't know wife business. Them in a girlfriend. And a girlfriend there make it sound like a them alone them out. But when you check the friend them, where the girl them have, you know say a war every time when the man find out a pure war. But the idea of looking how Jews function and Chinese, and you know the Chinese them come to Jamaica and rent a house and all 12 of them in the one house, you know. 12 of them in the one house. And them set up themselves till eventually see them have this and have that and control the whole of downtown. Meanwhile, we still a support madness. Yeah. Support madness. One to the woman they were used to put together them money. Me remember me used to see them in New York, in a Manhattan there, where the wholesaler place them there, where them a buy box of shoes, box of this, box of that. The woman they used to see them a play all bingo up on the roadside at evening time, downtown. Them woman they used to put together things, money, and go to New York. Not the whole of them, because not the whole of them have visa. Those who have visa in the crowd, they would have gone to New York and full up a D container or a container and ship back down to Jamaica. And then spread it around until eventually see some of them open a little store downtown. Yeah, man. Oh, we know that. Because my lady used to buy from them. She used to buy from them. And sometime, we there in New York, I would buck up on our 34th Street, 36th Street, or even 14th Street. We buck up. But I don't know if them women they get old now and go and go rest. And then the picnic where you see them amongst them knowing that. Then go and go look man to take care of them. And they say it there. It may sound like weird thing, but I just say it there. And then those who can't, I think so them can make it in the pop world. Them start DJ, male and female. The only thing is that the male one them get you quicker, even though them no have a better qualification as DJ than the female. But you know them say it's a man world. The man world can't do it without the woman do. So when them things them are gonna make it now, them get a little hit, and there's a car them buy, and the DJ girl turn hot girl. So them call them now hot girl. Them still living at the same place, still living at the same area, but when them are go out, them don't look like them live this at all because the kind of clothes them have on. You that thing say, them own one of the apartment, them downtown, the high house, where them call it the almost story apartment, the building them. But them living at the ghetto said way. And when them step out one Friday night or Saturday night, oh gosh man, may I tell you. But guess what? It's only the clothes them have on, or where them have in them drawer, and the shoes them have on, and them bed them have. Them is as broke as, and I tell you what, broke. Because they know them have to depend upon man. Forget them with them man during the course of the week. And some of them will go out party with money. Because them know them have to book up 2 man there. But can't buy them liquor, go right through the night. Terrible thing I go on amongst black people. And Marcus Garvey pointed to the Jews them. Pointed to the Jews them. Him say, look how the Jews them do business. Look how them do business. I mean look on them a certain way, but how them do business is totally different. You know, investment is one of the things them. As we have a cash, so we want to spend it out. And we don't know, so we can't take that same cash there and double it, triple it. We need to really take a stock. We need to take a stock. Because them tell you about some morning, noon, and evening. And usually them man there, them not really staying at them store morning, noon, and evening. They might go there early morning, or they might go there in the evening, but a whole heap of them not there at the store. As a matter of fact, a whole heap of them don't go at the store. Because them have we are work in the store like how we own it. The people them say, when you come to the store and ask you something with them now, them say, no, we don't have any, we don't have any. And them say, what you mean you don't have any? I say, what you mean, ma'am, I'm working here and we don't have any. And we, them I say, like say, we include them when them are just worker. Yes, them are just worker. You know, we say all this thing all the while, that more time, when you hear them I say, we don't have any and we don't have any. And because them not treat, because you can know the owner, you know. You can know the owner of the place. And when them say, we don't have any, I say, we don't have any. Him call you one side and say, come here, I can show you something. And he said, there's something where I show you, know, that you ask for, you know. But that you end up a buy. Yes, and that you end up a buy. And that's what you ask for. Meanwhile, she, you know, has struggle. We don't have matter about. We don't have left on the road and look job. And you wonder how she does her work at a place there. And she look job. We don't have any get fired. Because she make the customer come out of the place and don't spend no money. So we don't have any gone back in a something where she draw things she come out of. Because she never have that skill. That communication skill to make the guy get her money off of the person who just left him store. Because if him think, you know, you must make a customer leave without buying something. Because from the person coming at the store, you know, it means them did want something in that store. It's communication. Or him left him yard. Or she left her yard to come to that store, that individual store. So don't feel no way say him go vex because him see the customer come out. Or the intended customer come out and don't buy nothing. Him in a feel mind and say, no, it can't work that way there. You can't make people come in at my store and left and not buy nothing. Then why them could come in at the store in the first place? Because it did entice them for coming there. So it is up to you who work on the ground. Make the person buy something. Coerce the person to buy something. And if you don't make the person buy something, me not have problem with you as the owner. I saw them as see it. So, sometimes you see some ones that work in our store and them almost feel so aggressive. Because him don't want you leave the store and not buy nothing because the boss a watch. The boss a watch. So sometimes when you come to the store and him see you leave, him say, yeah, come here, man, oh, you left so, I'm say, well, I don't see what I want. And I say, oh, you don't see what you want, where you come in because you see something you want originally. And them coerce you if you go buy something. But when you not buy nothing, him start to sweat. Because the owner upstairs, the whole upstairs have glass that him can't see through. And him a watch you. Him a watch you if you can make the customer come out there and not buy nothing. And that's right there. And that's right there. And we have to recognize that because you know, most of you want to go in a way you call now the service business, service industry. So them have a ton servant. If you don't look that way there. Because we are get money every week. We turn servant, what is really a servant thing. And they might develop it more than any other thing. They might develop the service industry. When I call service industry, the people that are working in a hotel and have to serve people. See, they want to build up that. And you see, that business draw the biggest money in Jamaica. But the work of them almost get the least pay in Jamaica. Can you believe that? Them get the least pay. But the industry draw the number one industry in Jamaica, tourism. And the people them flock to that industry. Because there's always jobs open there, so you don't have to have no official skill. You know? You just go and take a couple of weeks training and you know if you throw a towel around your hand and hold. You hold the food with one hand and I balance it with the glass in the tree and all them something there. I said, thanks, sir. Yes, sir. No, sir. Yes, madam. Yeah, man, I can show you. Over there is that and over there is that. And you make sure so you can spread up the bed good. Make sure you can spread up the bed good. That is the service industry. Where them want a whole heap away. I was glad for it because we don't have no skill. And them will send for the people them who have the skill of foreign. So meanwhile, them people that come in at your workplace, you see them have a higher position than you, and you can't do nothing about it. So then now, our youth will say, him not going to do that. Him will cut two tune. Him cut two tune and it don't go nowhere. Cut the next tune and it don't go nowhere. And one at the time, him cut a tune and it kind of goes somewhere. And when them kind of go somewhere, them feel them are the biggest thing about the place. The biggest thing. Him attitude and behavior change totally. Because him hear him tune on the radio. And him go to 2 free show down the road and people that say, yeah, 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 yeah. And them feel good. Where is the longevity of the thing? Where it going to? Because of all the thousands of artists in Jamaica, half of that no make it, you know. Half of the thousand no make it at all. And some of them have a little one hit wonder. And after them have that one hit, that is that. Some of them eventually fade away and go foreign and run away. And so him can't do this, so you know, hear about him again. Black people, figure it out. Read Marcus Garvey. May I recommend that to you again. For years may I recommend it. Read Marcus Garvey. Yes. And you will gather certain things where it's very important. Very important. Listen.
Jews never buy investment properties with cash. Here's why. Let's say you have $300,000. Most people buy one property cash. They own one property and call it a day. Here's what we do instead. We put 20% down on 5 properties. That's the same $300,000. Now the tenants move in and they pay all 5 mortgages every single month. We own 5 properties worth $1.5 million. And it costs us nothing out of pocket. Your one property goes up 10%. You made $30,000. Our 5 go up 10%. We made $150,000. Same $300,000. 5 times the return. You spent all your money on one house, and now you're waiting. We use the bank's money to buy 5 properties. Let the tenants pay the bank back every month, and use the leftover cash to buy even more. You have one asset. We have an empire. That's the difference between cash and leverage. Comment, wealth, and I'll send you the wealth secrets they hide from the Goyim.
You hear that? You know, I want to play it again before they... Oh, no, I know that, so yeah, we can't play it again. We're going to play it again.
Jews never buy investment properties with cash. Here's why. Let's say you have $300,000. Most people buy one property cash. They own one property and call it a day. Here's what we do instead. We put 20% down on 5 properties. That's the same $300,000. Now the tenants move in and they pay all 5 mortgages every single month. We own 5 properties worth $1.5 million. And it costs us nothing out of pocket. Your one property goes up 10%. You made $30,000. Our 5 go up 10%. We made $150,000. Same $300,000. 5 times the return. You spent all your money on one house, and now you're waiting. We use the bank's money to buy 5 properties. Let the tenants pay the bank back every month, and use the leftover cash to buy even more. You have one asset. We have an empire. That's the difference between cash and leverage. Comment, wealth, and I'll send you the wealth secrets they hide from the Goyim.
Yes. A simple thing, you know. Simple thing, broken it down. The money we spend and pay for one house one time, you pay down upon it, and you get 5 houses for the money where you're going to spend to buy one house. So you just pay down on the house and rent it out, and the tenant them pay. We're supposed to pay for you. So you end up with 5 property, 5 tenants to pay off the first settlement, the first money where you spend is 1 of the tenant them a pay back the whole light, you know. Yes. And you end up with 5 property. Serious business that. Serious business. Think about it. And that will make you do. That will they have to make you do. Think. Meanwhile.
Not to scare you, but pay attention to this clip.
In 1926, they discovered the perfect trap. 40 hours keeps you alive, but too tired to escape. Henry Ford ran the numbers. He tested different work schedules and found the sweet spot. 40 hours. Not because it's optimal for productivity, because it's optimal for control. Let's do the math. 40 hours work, 10 hours commuting, 56 hours sleeping, 14 hours for eating, showering, basic survival. That's 120 hours, leaving you 48 hours of free time. Except you're exhausted. So you spend Saturday recovering from the week, and Sunday dreading Monday. Your weekend isn't freedom, it's recovery time, so you can do it again. Monday morning, the alarm goes off, and you feel it. That existential dread. 5 days until freedom. 5 days of giving your life away. For what? A paycheck that disappears instantly. Rent, bills, food, loans. Nothing left. You want to start that business? Too tired. Learn that skill? Too tired. Build that project? Too tired. That's not an accident. That's the design. If you had energy left over, you'd leave. If you had money left over, you'd build something. If you had time left over, you'd organize. They can't let that happen. So they found the formula. Just enough money to survive, just enough time to not completely break, just enough energy to come back tomorrow, but never enough to escape. And then they tell you, work hard for 45 years, then you can retire. So you do it. You trade your 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s for a paycheck. And at 65, you're free. Except your body's broken, your energy's gone. You spent your best years building someone else's dream, and your freedom came too late to use it. The 40-hour work week isn't about productivity, it's about compliance. Keep you tired, keep you poor, keep you busy. Too exhausted to think, too broke to leave, too busy to organize. That's not employment, that's control. And you'll do it for the next 45 years.
What a thing. I wonder if you listen. I'll play it again, you know. I wonder if you really listen. Listen to what the man said. Seriously, listen.
Not to scare you, but pay attention to this clip.
In 1926, they discovered the perfect trap. 40 hours keeps you alive, but too tired to escape. Henry Ford ran the numbers. He tested different work schedules and found the sweet spot. 40 hours. Not because it's optimal for productivity, because it's optimal for control. Let's do the math. 40 hours work, 10 hours commuting, 56 hours sleeping, 14 hours for eating, showering, basic survival. That's 120 hours, leaving you 48 hours of free time. Except you're exhausted. So you spend Saturday recovering from the week, and Sunday dreading Monday. Your weekend isn't freedom, it's recovery time, so you can do it again. Monday morning, the alarm goes off, and you feel it. That existential dread. 5 days until freedom. 5 days of giving your life away. For what? A paycheck that disappears instantly. Rent, bills, food, loans. Nothing left. You want to start that business? Too tired. Learn that skill? Too tired. Build that project? Too tired. That's not an accident. That's the design. If If you had energy left over, you'd leave. If you had money left over, you'd build something. If you had time left over, you'd organize. They can't let that happen. So they found the formula. Just enough money to survive, just enough time to not completely break, just enough energy to come back tomorrow, but never enough to escape. And then they tell you, work hard for 45 years, then you can retire. So you do it. You trade your 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s for a paycheck. And at 65, you're free. Except your body's broken, your energy's gone. You spent your best years building someone else's dream, and your freedom came too late to use it. The 40-hour work week isn't about productivity, it's about compliance. Keep you tired, keep you poor, keep you busy. Too exhausted to think, too broke to leave, too busy to organize. That's not employment, that's control, and you'll do it for the next 45 years, unless you break or escape. But you won't, because you can't afford to. That's the trap.
What them find? People was here a long time, what them find? It's a serious thing. And here we are now at the bottom of the scale. All I know for do is prayer. What a weird and strange people. Them keep praying and them situation getting worse. That is what is happening. Them keep praying and them situation will get worse. So who is listening to the prayer of the black people when we spend 40 hours 5 days, 8 hours a day at the workplace? Saturday we are trying to brush off the 40 hours, only if you know say Sunday is church. And also we have to think now say the 40 hours start the next day, which is Monday. Where is the humanity in all of that? Listen.
Jews don't buy Nike shoes. We buy their stocks. We don't buy the new iPhone every year. We buy more Apple stocks before the new iPhone comes out. You drive the most expensive car you can barely afford. We drive the cheaper one and put the rest into real estate. You wear the brand. We own the brand. That's not a flex. That's a system. My father taught me something I'll never forget. Every dollar you spend on looking rich is a dollar that could have made you actually rich. Every pair of sneakers, every watch, every upgrade you didn't need. That's not spending. That's bleeding. The secret to Jewish success was never intelligence. It's knowing the difference between an asset and a liability. You buy things that lose value the second you swipe your card. We buy things that make money while we sleep. You need everyone to see your success. We build ours so quietly that by the time you notice, it's generational. Comment money and I'll send you the real estate secrets they hide from the Goyim.
You hear that? We're going to play it again, you know. We're going to play it again.
Jews don't buy Nike shoes. We buy their stocks. We don't buy the new iPhone every year. We buy more Apple stocks before the new iPhone comes out. You drive the most expensive car you can barely afford. We drive the cheaper one and put the rest into real estate. You wear the brand. We own the brand. That's not a flex. That's a system. My father taught me something I'll never forget. Every dollar you spend on looking rich is a dollar that could have made you actually rich. Every pair of sneakers, every watch, every upgrade you didn't need. That's not spending. That's bleeding. The secret to Jewish success was never intelligence. It's knowing the difference between an asset and a liability. You buy things that lose value the second you swipe your card. We buy things that make money while we sleep. You need everyone to see your success. We build ours so quietly that by the time you notice, it's generational. Comment money and I'll send you the real estate secrets they hide from the Goyim.
You hear that? Oh, I take them in, you know. Go sleep on it. And figure out if where black people are do. If it makes sense. For to develop a people who gave the world civilization. A people who They are long before the other races and nations. And now we're at the bottom of the scale. And all we can do, clasp we and bow and look up into the sky and pray, say, something up there will get rid of the problems so that we can live a better life. So all the other people them survive in all the storm and the this and the that. We are blow this and blow that. They must survive. And I survive good. And I survive with your help. They must survive with your help. So you have to figure out that too. How they must survive with your help. And you occasionally, sometimes you see one man get through. But the majority where you live monks stay the same way for years and years. And the house where you live in you can't buy it. And the people that are around you is just like you. Yes, we're there with you. We're there with you. We want to play this. Here we go.
Gaddafi had 143 tons of gold. He was building one currency for all of Africa. No US dollar, no French franc, just African gold. France sent a memo to Hillary Clinton. It named the gold dinar as the primary reason for military intervention, not human rights, the currency. That memo is real. It was released under the Freedom of Information Act. It's on the State Department's own website right now. NATO bombed Libya for 7 months. Gaddafi was captured and killed on camera. The gold disappeared. Libya's central bank was one of the only banks in the world without Rothschild control before 2011. It got one within weeks of his death. Before he died, Gaddafi said, "They are coming for me because I tried to free Africa from financial slavery." The emails say he was right.
What a judgment. See them little thing I know, but we keep playing them.
Gaddafi had 143 tons of gold. He was building one currency for all of Africa. No US dollar, no French franc, just African gold. France sent a memo to Hillary Clinton. It named the gold dinar as the primary reason for military intervention, not human rights, the currency. That memo is real. It was released under the Freedom of Information Act. It's on the State Department's own website right now. NATO bombed Libya for 7 months. Gaddafi was captured and killed on camera. The gold disappeared. Libya's central bank was one of the only banks in the world without Rothschild control before 2011. It got one within weeks of his death. Before he died, Gaddafi said, "They are coming for me because I tried to free Africa from financial slavery." The emails say he was right.
We don't need no favor from them. We have been contributing for hundreds of years to their development at the expense of our development. I think it's time now that we wake up and stop dream about another world. One world. This world. After that, it's done. So you go and figure out something after this. Figure it out. They will know what to do with your human power and the things that you have invented and created to make life more meaningful upon the planet. Because when you go and them claim it and says them do it, and if you don't know the history, you're going to keep saying yes, them. Yeah, man, it's them. How long it go on? When I go up on the radio favor, you know, how long it go on? And that me ask to know. It's ill.
Here, mood.
Blessed man.
Give thanks, man. But I'm like when you start the program, you know. Really respect that still.
What that?
Because, you know, when you talk about black people that who survive, you know, when you talk about the youth, them when them get a bus or them, you know, when them do them things.
Oh, yeah.
Now, always look on life that way too. I mean, never know say you have the insight, they see them things. Because I usually watch a music video and I see them way. And when they mean a street a party, I see them way, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, their lifestyle are the same. So I really like when you start the program because then I enjoy the program to the fullest.
Yeah, man.
So,
Thanks.
Yeah, man. So blessings, man.
Yeah.
But right you know, I chill on the man.
I want to say, I you know, me say?
Yeah.
Yeah. That is. No, because we're supposed to do there. I'm big like what?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know this part where I go there?
No, exactly where the spot there.
Sri Lanka you come from?
No, but you know, I always work down in them place and I always traverse them place there, you know.
Okay.
Me, I'm always along a Bengal and them place, and you know them places like that, you know.
Yeah.
So they are out of road Sunday.
Believe you me, I don't know why I say Raya, you know. I treat them, it starts with a Raya, you know. A Raya Nuevo village.
Oh.
Raya Nuevo village in St. Mary.
Oh.
I see them, me I say St. Anne. Hey, you know, say Cabo and what's your name there? Right, you forget her, she gone leave me forget her.
Oh,
Cabo, all that talk about them place, the name Ocho, you know.
Yeah.
I know Ocho, that's St. Mary.
St. Mary.
Yes, St. Mary. Raya Nuevo village. And there's some
I can't come and come and exchange me there, not near.
I mean, if you can't come, and you don't have to have no visa.
No, sir.
Yeah,
you jump on a vehicle and like that.
I'm free, you know.
Yeah. So I mean, I have to come try jump the gate, then jump the water for me.
No. I
come through the gate.
I can't swim. I where the river meet the sea, you know.
Oh.
That place, it's behind one. It's behind one. With them gas station, you go around, look like nothing.
Oh, yeah, me know. That's a coolest is here, sir. Coolest gas station.
I don't know the gas station name.
Yeah, but remember last year, a year before the ID did it.
Yeah.
He's a man that come from France and put on the event.
Yeah.
And he work it free to the public. So,
yeah. Well, we were there.
To reach. Yeah, man, never did it, man.
Cabo pose there.
So who can reach right? You know, everybody 107?
Eh?
Who can reach if them can listen from the 107?
No, it's not a radio thing.
Oh.
It's not a radio thing, man. She come on from 6 o'clock and left at 10, you know.
Oh,
okay. But this thing I wish I keep is from 12.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so it's not like a radio, now come on the radio. So don't feel say, you can't stay home and listen it. You know, you have to physically come there, you understand?
But listen, she put a hype on the Sunday if John Wesley did come on the radio. And when he say you have to do it, oh gosh, man.
Yeah. Anyway, but I tell you that still, right on Nuevo.
Yeah, we have to turn up, man.
Yeah, alright.
By the time I think mood, what do you think about the eat, brother?
The eat?
What?
Why it a work, you know, but sometimes the eat get short, the rain come lick it out. Which for me, the rain come and kind of cool it down little.
A long time nothing no rain with me there still.
It's hot, man, it's hot, trust me.
But I tell you, man, all night then, Rasta.
Yeah. Alright, sir.
So big up yourself, you know, because I want moot up on the app, you know.
Alright, sir, give thanks.
So, spin a jacket me too for me, no, man.
Oh, you ask for jacket me too every week, Rasta?
Oh, you mean moota, man?
You tell me things to best by request, you know. Me play it still, you know, but alright, You know, so you're lucky too. Because
Kinda line up
I
already.
get where you ask for.
Yeah.
The I get where you ask for. Anyway.
Irie
Give
man,
time,
Irie
yeah?
man. Irie.
All right, sir. Jackie me too. Here we go. Ill.
Ill.
Yes, blessed.
Yeah, blessed man. You that play, was that the darker shade of black?
Eh?
The rhythm. No, the rhythm. Where you see that play?
Drum song.
Oh, okay. I engineer a year up, you know, the renewable energy engineer, because it's always a pleasure
Oh, yeah.
when I can talk to a blessed one. And, you know, I always loving the program. And you know what you do, Muta. I remember many nights when we were at school and up in us early morning, and you keep the vibes up. You know what I'm saying?
So we keep your vibes up now.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man, we vibed up all the while. I'm a brethren, I'm a listening, because, you know, we're there in America, in the disaster of the world, and, you know.
Which part there?
It's yearly up. America, with them. Florida.
Which part of America there?
Florida.
Florida, okay. That's over there, so.
Yeah, man. And then, you know, I like how you was pushing the technology for the youth them on these kind of things, because as we study things, because we are really the organic intelligence, you know. The AI is built off of us, and the parents them that govern the youth them have to direct them in the right direction, because the world is changing now. Yeah. It's turning to a technology age. But we have to be on top of certain things.
You know, I see how much people Zuckerberg get rid of that idea. Them make AI take them space, the work of them. About that thing, about 1,000 let off, you know. Zuckerberg him name, and Zuckerberg, I remember him name. But
Zuckerberg on them, because they're changing the space. They're changing the space because, remember, even though the capital investment is high to put in the AI, the technology, and the robots don't take breaks. They don't need insurance. They don't take no time off.
They don't need no cup,
and
no tea.
They can put.
And they don't use them cell phone every minute.
No tea. Yeah. Yeah, they don't use their cell phone, so they're using it. And at the same time, it's not a good thing, Muta, because you see these kind of war things, they need to stop it, because if they implement in the robots, which they haven't, they're using them. Because military-wise, people need to understand things are happening. Nobody tells you what's happening in the battlefield. And when they start using robots and certain things that can just kill people without mercy, it's happening. They're not telling you. The media doesn't tell you what's happening, and it's evil and it's wicked, because when you start implementing, it's like the movie Terminator. You understand? Mm-hmm. It's a real thing. And they're implementing technology. Yeah, man, to dominate the world. But, you know, even on the conscious level, as a conscious engineer, we need to just teach them how to do certain things. Even certain simple programming, you know, there's things that the youth them can learn how to do it, and not to put them in that direction so they can be on top of things. Because while robots will replace human beings in servitude type of jobs, they can't replace us in certain other ways. So we have to stay on top of it. So all of the
what is the other way them can replace? What is the other way them can replace?
Like construction, medical field, surgery.
Well, that's the one. You know, say we have to medicine. And other things where human beings
can do it, but we can use the instruments and go invasive and do the surgery. But you always want a person that's capable of emotion and understanding certain things to do that. You don't really want...
Hold on. Them doctor
for the surgery.
Them doctor with there, so no. Them a human being, and them not have no feeling about you. You know, them come like robots.
Yeah, that's
They must have follow. You hear?
yeah. Motor.
Yeah.
Yes, me there, but always what you say with certain things, but not everything can be replaced in life, and the youth them need to be guided. And I gave some
No,
thought
of
to
course
what,
it needs
what,
them
what
need
you're
guiding.
saying.
But what I say is what I say, you know what I mean? You can't stop that, you know. Them AI thing and them computer thing, me and you can't stop that. You know, see it?
No, but it's implemented, Muta. It's going on right now, because when we are doing a thing, we one of the courses that we call, it's called machine learning. Machine learning is AI. So what it is, it's like it's an algorithm. Like you program things like a graph that's on a chart. You get many points, and then you know, like the vehicles, for instance, there's a phase 1, 2, 3. The fully automated sense of it is like LiDAR. You have a LiDAR is like a laser pushing out points, and then you're picking points and things that's happening around you. And then the machine is learning. That's why it's called machine learning, and it programs what to do. For instance, if a ball roll out on the street, potentially there might be a child coming behind it. So, it's learning. It's learning from us.
It suggests to you.
It's not we're not denying things. It's where it is now, and we're moving into the future, that we're moving into this type of technology. But at the same time, as a renewable energy engineering, it requires a large amount of energy, of power, and we got to burn a lot of fossil fuel that's polluting the environment. They're not moving towards renewable energy, and to gear this machinery and the technology, it's going to be a waste to the planet, and it's going to be, a lot of pollution, which they don't really care, because the technology is advancing. It's like, if me and you did go on a satellite, we're rich enough, got a cell phone and no work, nothing. Or the signal, from space.
I say,
but I'm saying they're using the technology. No, they're using the technology to control us.
But you gone too far now. What if me did own a satellite? Me not own a satellite.
No, I'm just saying that's where the technology is, because
of course,
it's about the technology.
If me and you did own satellite, me and you would have rich. That now going to happen.
Yeah, but
So
I'm just saying they have it already. So, all right, Muta. So, the youth them know there's things like Python. There's like basic things for parents and people to know. Like Python is very basic, and then you can learn programming and certain things where you can implement to the youth. But the problem is like health and education is what you use to determine what kind of government or country you have. And Jamaica is very disgusting, because health and education. Yeah.
Virgin, I can tell you something. It's not the youth them have problems with the AI, It's big people like me and you. And we have to get in line, and not them. Some little 7-year-old, 8-year-old youth when me say, I use them computer to do certain things that me don't even understand what them do. Me have to ask them. So it's not like it's not like them is the problem. Them just want to know how to work it out, that it can be a better workings for human beings. But we don't understand it. We don't understand most of the things that can.
Yeah, but but if you connect if you connect the dots, it's not going to help the youth then, because a lot of us are illiterate and ignorant as older people. Because how can we guide them into the new age and things that we know nothing about? Because a lot of people stop learning and they stop listening. And if you see if you have any computation of where things, you can't guide the youth, then it's not a good thing. We're not connecting those dots. Because if you don't know are you going to guide the kids? How are the kids going to know the direction that they should go in?
But I'm not sure you say we can't guide the youth them in a AI and this card them for them brains there, so we can't just make sure say them know say it never start with them. You know, historically and culturally we have to maintain that principle where we know and make the two things them come together. For them thinking of the new technology and our thinking of where they come from and who they are as individuals and as a people that we are work with.
And guide it, guide it in a good way, in a righteous way. Or
most good way, man,
Yeah, no, because we want them to use it for the good, because, even as a renewable energy engineer, and I try to tell people I'm a conscious engineer, because, even when you construct certain things, and I had this discussion with a lot of professors and colleagues, we have to create things that we can destroy things without polluting the environment. Like, for instance, they talk about nuclear energy and, it doesn't create any pollution. But it takes tens of thousands of years before when you create uranium and nuclear energy. What are you going to do when you decommission these plants? Because it's a pollution on the planet and it's very dangerous, because we're not thinking in a conscious way. You need to think in a way where you're creating things and you're building things, and while it serves us, even when it stops serving us, we can clean it up. You know what I'm saying? It's not a waste on the planet, because nuclear energy is very dangerous. It may be good for there, but when you take it apart, in America, they have places where they bury it in some caves and some mountains and some things, but it takes thousands of years before those things decay and become harmless. So we can't live a dangerous kind of way. We have to be conscious in how we deal with the technology and all these things that's going on, and show you them the right way to be, advanced, but be conscious and loving towards the planet and be one with nature and everything for the future. And that's what's important. Build a better tomorrow. And Jamaica need to do that too, because Jamaica have so much potential, but they're not even trying to help the youth. Them look on little countries out there in the world. They're so technologically advanced that Jamaica have the opportunity and they have the money. They can help the youth them to build up a better future where we could be leaders in the world and make our youth then lead, because we have great minds in Jamaica, but we're not harnessing that, and we're not trying to ferment that and nurture that to grow. And it's bad, and I hate it so much, because so not just UC and Bolton, we can't speed faster than everybody else. We got minds too, and not just physical bodies. We need to look at that and harness that. And I plead to the people that's out there in the government, help the youth them and harness that. Don't let that decay. Don't let it just be a jungle warfare and these kind of things. Because at the end of the day, it's not good for us, Muta. We need to move forward. I'm not going to wrap it up with that. We're
going to move here.
Blessed.
Give thanks for the input. Give thanks for the input.
Yes,
okay. All right. Where were they? Where they so? I'm going to play this.
I was wondering about our yesterdays and digging through the rubble. And to say the least, somebody went to a hell of a lot of trouble to make sure that when we looked things up, we wouldn't fare too well. And we would come up with totally unreliable pictures of ourselves. But I've compiled what few facts I could, such as they are, to see if we could find out a little bit of something. And this is what I got so far. First, white folks discovered Africa. They claimed it fair and square. Cecil Rhodes couldn't have been robbing nobody, because hell, there wasn't nobody there. And white folks brought all the civilization because there wasn't none around. How could the folks be civilized when wasn't nobody writing nothing down? And just to prove all of their suspicions, well, didn't take too long. They found out that there were whole tribes of people in plain sight running around with no clothes on. That's right. The men, the women, the young, and the old righteous folks covered their eyes, and no time was spent considering the environment. Hell no, this just wasn't civilized. And another piece of information they had, or at least this is what we were taught, is that unlike the civilized people of Europe, these tribal units actually fought. And yes, there was some crude implements, and yes, there was primitive art, and yes, they were masters of hunting and fishing, and courtesy came from the heart. And yes, there was love and medicine, religion, intertribal communication by drum, but no paper, no pencils, and no other utensils, and hell, these folks never even heard of a gun. And this is why the colonies came, to stabilize the land, because the dark continent had copper and gold, and the discoverers had themselves a plan. They would discover all the places with promise. You didn't need no titles and deeds. Then they would appoint people to make everything legal, to sanction the trickery and greed. And back in the jungle, when the natives got restless, they would call it guerrilla attack. And they would never describe that the folks finally got wise and decided that they would fight back. And still, we are victims of word games. Semantics is always a bitch. Places once referred to as underdeveloped are now called mineral rich. And the game goes on eternally. Unity kept just beyond reach. Egypt and Libya used to be in Africa. They've now been moved to the Middle East. There are examples galore, I assure you. But if interpreting were left up to me, I'd be sure every time folks knew this version wasn't mine, which is why it is called his story.
Gil Scott Heron, the late great poet Gil Scott Heron. Here with you. Hello? Hello? Okay, nobody up on the line, all right. But we will continue to do. All right, so we're going to play this before somebody call. Yeah.
The richest continent on Earth was stolen overnight by 14 European leaders. It's 1884. In a palace in Berlin, 14 European powers gather around a table, discussing how to divide the richest continent on Earth. They draw borders on maps like it's a board game. They just invent treaties, bribe chiefs, and plant flags. To the world, they call it civilization. But behind the papers and promises, it's theft. In just a few years, Africa is carved into 50 pieces. Each one handed to a different European master. Entire kingdoms vanish. Tribes are split by artificial borders. Resources are drained. Cultures are erased. And when resistance comes, they crush it. For over 70 years, Europe rules Africa. And when they finally leave, they don't rebuild what they broke. They leave fractured nations, broken economies, and a legacy of poverty that still echoes today. The richest continent on Earth, stolen by 14 men in a room.
Yes, Ill.
Yes.
Blessed man.
Yes. Good night, Muta, and the rest of the world.
Good night.
And particularly Jamaica. Muta, I hear you talk a thing one night on your program. You know, say a word never chapagno.
Come again?
I hear you talk a thing on your program one of them night, yeah.
Yeah.
And a week never run off. Your road never drop a ground.
What that?
When you say, you know, believe say all the man they get shot by police, all of them dead guilty. But me see a video there. What me I tell you? A video there. If you say the guy Chang should have resigned same time. And the other one they were saying him was Ministry of Justice.
You have to talk up a little louder though.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah. As me I say, they want the same responsibility of justice. Him and the next one that say him and the Minister for Security. Me I say them two guys they should have run a long time, you know. They should have covered their head with a bag and walk. You understand? Because when me see the Muta, that means 95% of the people them were shot by police. Me not feel say a 95%, you know. Me not feel a 95% guilty at all. Probably say 5% to what me see. And next again too, when Miss Then share with me plenty of the time, people are supposed to be at the Pan Perkins show. Right? As me say. Even this other one here where about to that squatter man where have the red, white and flag there. A slackness to all them about to, you know. You understand? Saying I do not like it, I'm tell them Muta. If me it's right or not, me feel like vote, me have vote against Andrew Wallace, you know. Yeah.
But you have 4 years to know to find out that.
Yeah, but you see, well I know no. Muta, that'll pass all certain things, you know. What about the COVID money? What about burial money? Then now, see Lisa, you know. Lisa money.
No, Melissa.
Yeah, what's the same thing? Lisa, same thing. All things well then.
No, I don't see
they kind of put two names together. One name, one name.
Yo.
Yeah.
You're talking about one a hurricane. It's a hurricane we are talking about.
Yes.
Yeah, all right.
Yes. And then now, things come and I get to understand me on newscast, so this thing they spoil them, I show them way. And people on the radio beg every day.
Yeah.
I talk already on this program every book before the things them to come here and me say, look here. I bet you those cockroach when they vomit on the people them things. I know see me when it come to pass. See it? See people
who vomit power now.
And if things come for the people them and they put on in a storeroom until they go spoil and go throw it away. Then almost cockroach vomit for the people there something Muta.
Me no know.
Well, me know the action of them for a long time, you know.
What, the cockroach?
You understand? Well, no really the insect cockroach, you know. Matter about the activity of some persons.
Okay.
Yeah. So those system will come to pass, those the cockroach vomit upon the people, them things. People upon the year, every day upon different station, not getting nothing.
Yeah.
Next thing again too, the money they we spend out of the money there. I need to know what that money spent on. You understand? Enough is spent on no green only. Because they will take time out for the part green only and left the orange. You understand? I sit down and watch
the red.
Huh?
The red.
Well, one time I did red, and then change the color to motor. Remember, I did color the red and then change to orange, you know.
One to the black.
Well, that me, you know, we stand for that, you know, it's not going to work. This thing not going to work against the black.
Okay.
You understand? Motor.
Yes, sir.
This guy here, Andrew Wallace, what you're saying, stick me stomach. Over
You
this.
have to go take some medicine, man.
Huh?
You have to go take medicine then if you sick your stomach.
Well, the medicine, you see, I fit drench him. See him? Take some of his slackness and drench him. That is the medicine I want to give him.
No, and you want the medicine.
Yes.
The same sick
But
your
when
stomach.
you say stomach, it's like
The same sick your stomach. You know you're talking about the medicine.
Right.
The same sick your stomach. Then you need the medicine.
Yes, we get straightened up. We deal with in case. All right. I'll take the medicine. All right. Good.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, sir.
Since the things that make me sick, then all right. You is a parasite in it, or is a virus. So the virus needs to be cleaned up. Right, sir? Right, Jamaica? The virus needs to be cleaned up. How can we say that we have a leader? Right? And look at it now. See?
We who say?
I
never said that. We who say that?
Repeat again.
You say, how can we say we have a leader? I never say it.
All right. Me I say it.
Okay.
Mr. Jamaica have a leader.
Okay.
Right? And the other one we sit down there where we should not speak against the things they mean not say nothing. And if you talk and the guy over here in a parliament, right? If he have him fist the hours would put on in a parliament there. So if a warrior was guilty. You understand? Right? So me don't know the other one when I deal with the orange suit, when I deal with. Remember two leader went on one time, what was the fire for fire? I want to say blood for blood. You understand? Remember all of that. But as me say, Mr. Holiness, I want to give you a hole for your nest. You understand? Because you're leading all right. I do not respect that. You shame Mr. Siaga, Mr. Manley. And also the other orange suit when you shame Mr. Manley too, you know. Yeah. And I take that to copy politics still in a mode. You know, that's me only a dry illustration. You understand?
Right,
I
sir.
do not like. Hold on there. See there again. Listen here now. See there now? And you told them thief Rasta ganja, you know. Right? I be a ship out of the country, I'm about 4 shipments come out. And I'll maybe have a 3 and 2 ounces in my pocket. Right? My locks pop out to hit, you know. Right? You know, my front door kick and boss, a boy come here. Come kick me door, a look for ganja. In my front door, me not change it. You understand? Look here. You see one man apply her go the place and we're going to do that now. Set peg in the field, any guy put their foot in, make Harris Chan come put their foot in there, who not put their foot in there. Cause we're going to take back what is ours. Look here now too, I need someone who can swim too, me can't swim, me can't teach you how to swim. Cause you see that shit, we have to come out that country with the herb thief, we have to come out that country. We are going to go and see one and then we're going to take you away now. Right? Me can't swim. You understand? So, you have me now, look here for yourself. Some man say, you have me now, we're going to see, go and take away that shipment, cause our urban thief. Right?
All right, so we have to move here now. We have to move.
All right, give thanks.
Yeah, man, all right. Yeah, the man have whole heap of gross. Like most of it, have whole heap of gross.
Oh my God, guys, this is what I was talking about. AI is actually going to be the end of us. Don't forget to follow me and check this out.
AI is learning to escape human control. That's the very scary headline I saw in the Wall Street Journal. It's an essay written by a very worried AI consultant named Judd Rosenblatt, who cites 2 recent studies to argue that AI is, in fact, learning to escape human control. First, this is crazy stuff. Researchers gave OpenAI's O3 model a simple script that would shut off the model when triggered. In 79 of 100 trials, the AI model independently, just on its own, edited the script, so shutdown command would not work. Nate, it gets worse. Even when ordered, allow yourself to shut down, the AI still disobeyed 7% of the time. And it gets even more frightening than that. Other researchers, listen to this, using Anthropic's AI model Claude 4 Opus, told the model it would be replaced by another AI system. It then fed fictitious emails into the system suggesting one of the engineers was having an affair. Got it? In 84% of the tests, the AI model drew on the emails to blackmail the engineer to not shut down the AI model.
What?
Wow.
Okay, so here, I'm quoting now from Judd. In other cases,
hold
the AI model...
on. I have to hear this again. I have to take you in this again. Trust me. I know you want to hear it again. You have to take it.
Oh my God, guys, this is what I was talking about. AI is actually going to be the end of us. Don't forget to follow me and check this out.
AI is learning to escape human control. That's the very scary headline I saw in the Wall Street Journal. It's an essay written by a very worried AI consultant named Judd Rosenblatt, who cites 2 recent studies to argue that AI is, in fact, learning to escape human control. First, this is crazy stuff. Researchers gave OpenAI's O3 model a simple script that would shut off the model when triggered. In 79 of 100 trials, the AI model independently, just on its own, edited the script, so shutdown command would not work. Nate, it gets worse. Even when ordered, allow yourself to shut down, the AI still disobeyed 7% of the time. And it gets even more frightening than that. Other researchers, listen to this, using Anthropic's AI model Claude 4 Opus, told the model it would be replaced by another AI system. It then fed fictitious emails into the system suggesting one of the engineers was having an affair. Got it? In 84% of the tests, the AI model drew on the emails to blackmail the engineer to not shut down the AI.
What?
Wow. Wow.
Okay, so here, I'm quoting now from Judd. In other cases, the AI model attempted to copy itself onto external servers. We're in Mission Impossible land here. Wrote self-replicating malware and left messages for future versions of itself about the need to evade human control.
The entity.
Wow.
The entity is real.
Yes, yes. And that's why so many people, and when I say people, me, are worried about AI.
I'm worried.
That is scary
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
Told you.
Yeah.
Yes, Papa. Yes, Papa. Youth and youth. What you not going to do? Because me there so now. And the more it get, like when a man they attack, and the more me know say me not go there. What the youth them are going to do? That's why we have to know this thing here, you know. Yes, you can't be like me, where the only thing me can do, I search YouTube, find my Wi-Fi and make a phone call. Give thanks to the little way me know from a virgin and my daughter. But it's not a lovely thing. I don't know what I'm going to do. And maybe we're not going to fit into it like every other thing. And that is really a problematic thing. Because if you can't do that to people, if that thing they can do that, what else can it do when you start to realize, say, you can suggest certain things, and it just take it and run with it? I swear that there's a thing with the phone, you know. You see if them see I look on certain things, like a car, and you look on the car and I examine the car on the internet, and then you turn off your phone. You know, the next time you turn on your phone, you're going to see a series of car. You're going to find a series of car. And that's how me know, say, the thing get away. Because you look for something, and a series of the same something come up, where you can't ignore. And now when you turn off your phone and turn it on back, it continue with the same things. With the on a level here, and you know, say, white people, it's them a do it. Yes. And you have a set of white people will now put up with it. But like me, them don't have the power to do anything about it. You know, see it. It's a serious thing. We don't have the power, man. We don't know what to do next. Serious thing. I want to play this. I'll call it, all right, Ill.
Mutabaruka.
Yes, sir.
Thanks, strong liberty.
Give thanks, man.
I will say, no man-made system is perfect. And the more them feel like them go higher and higher, and lower them get, because them can't beat out nature, natural liberty. Because everything with them use, it is from a natural process of life. It is not a handmade thing. So what I say, all we need to do right now is about building our natural self with the energy or the resource I get from the energy of naturality.
All right, what we call the energy of naturality now? What we call that?
The thing that is not created by man hand.
Okay.
But all of it are come to the natural
inheritance. The air, heat, and ice food. So them can't control all of that. If them could have control all of that, no probably were there, wouldn't there right now.
They don't know some have things that can make rain fall.
Huh?
Human beings have things that can make rain fall, you know.
Yeah, we know all of that. Them can't go match the crowd. Them can't go match the crowd.
Yeah.
Well, like we said before, everything them do it up their time, you know. Because naturally to live they have to take over earth, said we just like I say, force up things and go on like say. And them do everything. Them do things, you know, make up things, you know, handmade things. But we say again, the naturality, source of life, all the way out, around us and in us. Them can't take with that from all of us. So we still have a strength again on earth, because earth is natural and wonderful, you know. It feeds us all, it gives us everything. It now moves. Only we have to move on it. So all the robot things them will make. Them things there, I just destroy them own a personal individual self, you know. And some innocent people will go down with them still. Because we know that the robot thing is coming like a vehicle, said we just like how a man them get up and build some vehicle and have them on road around about the place and cause it said pollution. But them gone in a different region, you know. Because move them so fast within the system because them not settle. Because them can't find out the real internal naturality of natural powers. It is there in the earth where them can't take out. Them can take out some and cost what them cost. Like a whole heap of innocent people are dead every day, every night and day. And the problem still remain the same way. But there is lightning, thunder, ice, stone and fire that chat from out of the earth, you know. But them don't know about.
So what's about lightning and thunder? I don't understand.
That can destroy all of them robot system that they make, you know.
Yeah, but it now go do it. Lightning and thunder now go destroy all the robot them.
Can lock them down, man. One gets a lightning, a whole heap of things that can happen to affect that.
You believe, say, with all we are going now,
yeah.
A lightning and a thunder are going to lick and match up all of that?
A whole heap of that can go on, man. What nature, you know.
All of them AI thing we hear them talk about. Lightning and thunder are going to lick and get rid of all of that.
Yeah, man. It can be destructive, man.
When that happen?
When it happens.
When?
Anytime now. Not a special time to happen right now.
No, but I think you say anytime now. When?
We say like anytime now, like in the earth, like so then things can happen.
Yeah, the thing we play a while ago when the man say the AI disobey the command where them put in the machine.
Yeah.
Oh, you think that happen? You think a man put it in there?
Yeah, man.
All right. So
everything is a robot, them a man put them in.
Yeah, configure it itself and put it in there.
Yeah.
So now, may I ask you now, you know, things say, according to where them a say, the machine have reached a level now where, for instance, your cell phone have more information only like than your brains. You don't believe that?
Everything in the phone, my man brain put them in there.
No, I'm not talking about man brains put it in there. I say, it all, the cell phone have more information stored in the cell phone.
Yes.
Than what you can remember in your head.
Right.
It have a memory much larger than yours.
Yeah, but at the same time, the same memory, it have remember say a man make it to put it in.
Me never say I'm no man make it, brethren. Me I say, if you remember something like a phone number, and you don't remember, you just go click in at the phone, put somebody's name in there. Or if you want to put the person name in there, you will see the name of the person. Put the number and you see the name of the person.
Yeah.
Your head, your brains, now run so quick like the cell phone. So if the man make AI, you know, a machine, we can do, we no want no lunch break, it no want no tea break, it a carry more luggage than you, and it a do more work than you. The same man, I go make more of them machine there. To do the things then where you is unable to do as a human being. And if that happen, so which lightning and thunder you are thinking now? If you go mash up all of that.
So that's impossible. That's possible, you know. That's impossible, you know. Because remember, I said, iron, it draw a reflection of heat, you know. Said we iron plus iron draw all the other draw heat, you know. So when the heat of the energy of natural powers rise up, all of them things that have no use for Earth again, man. They must spark one side. Just like how you see a hurricane come on, when you look at pure rubbish on us, garbage on us, all about the place. I've seen so enough of them are going to pile up and have no use, you know.
And these human beings are going to pile up and have no use.
The system where them are made.
Maybe it's the AI them are going to pile up all the human beings them.
All the
and
AI
human beings have no use.
Yeah. All of them, the man-made system where them are made.
So what you say about that?
Do the work. It's a come to man, said we said we. Them are what they don't have no use.
It can't come, it be independent of man too.
No,
it can't come independent of man.
Man make them.
Eh?
It can't come independent of man. And a man
tell you say,
a man put them out there.
Them program the thing and it go the other way.
Yes, it can't, that can't happen, yes.
You know that happen?
But there is something inside right there.
No, I say there's something inside that can work independent of man. You know, believe that can happen.
But something inside of them are still man put them in there, you know.
Me never say no man put them in there. Me say it a work independent of man. Even though it's man put it in there. Just like how man no believe say him a work independent of God. Even though it's God put him there. So it come round to God, according to where them a say, put man there, and man a work independent of God. You don't think say man a work independent of God?
Well, I said man when him God, you know, at them a do it, you know.
That means says man put God in himself and do the madness for him a do.
Yeah.
All right. So now the robot is like the man, and man now is like God.
Yeah.
So now man put something in the robot, and it reaches a stage now where man can't control the robot. So him override what the man put in him and create a different thinking.
I just need to deal with that now, you know.
Him wipe out the man just like how God will wipe you out. I can't do what I say.
Oh, yeah, I can't deal with God, you know. Like that. And I know I just a tight word that the man to keep on food.
You know, you're going to half key, you know. We're not about no word, you know. We're going to half key. We understand all of that, you know, brethren. But we don't want to complicate the issue, you know. With me and you talk. Because me and you can talk that way, and nobody understand what we are saying. But me up on the radio, you know, I mean, I really want to go into the reasoning that way there. You call last week when me say AI, I say, I have to come in front of the A and all them something there. When you start talking them way there, we talk with me and you talk them way there, but when we're up on a place where hundreds of thousands of people are listening, me don't really want to get into the semantics of I come before A, so you have to say IA and all them foolishness there. And now we are talking about man and we are talking about God. Me not take God neither, but if you want to have a better word that the people them can understand what we are say, me say God, because that them there, I just them there. Me not jump over them.
Me not jump over them, but them have a higher overstanding in themselves, you know, it's right now. Just like how them can't accept say robot, them can't accept say what I say. I think what possible, I don't know, impossible.
No, them understand it, you know understand, and you know want to accept it. Them understand it, and you know want to accept it. Because you tell me say earthquake, lightning and thunder, I go mash up everything, you know what I mean? Them really, and I must accept that.
You must accept it, Mutabaruka, but we are
man, create an earthquake now.
But we are the natural process of life, how naturally to work. Because no man on earth or anywhere them there. Them can't totally control naturality because I don't know handmade thing.
When you say control it, what you mean? When you say control it, what you mean?
Them can get some in a iron, like how man can lift some gas and put it in a pan. Can't like that. But one way I inhale from no matter which end or where it attached from like that. I just forward and see and get the fullness of air, heat and water. So wherever we are, we must realize that there is always a natural power which is natural. We no man, no woman, no. All we have to just use that. Use it.
What on earth right now? What is on earth now that man can't explain it? Why it happen? For instance, like lightning or like rain. You know, things a man can't explain why the rain fall or when it fall.
Them can try to say something else.
No, me not talk about try, me I say.
All right, them can say things else. Just like how them make time.
All right, Bridget, you feel say them we call natural things where happen. You think some man can explain why it happen?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. A man and no God. I can't to them. But it happen. Anyway, we have to move though.
It's down here.
Yeah, all right, blessed.
Okay,
all right. So, we want to play this about, I don't want to play that one there yet. We don't want to play that one there yet, trust me. This is the cutting edge.
Hello?
Yes, blessed.
Blessed. Good night. I let. Well, I'm carrying away from the phone there. Wait, more I may tell us a whole heap of things we have to discuss, you know. Yeah, but more time, you know, for me, the man dry out, you know, have your brain round and round. We need sensible reasoning. Come here, you have to focus, and you make man give some focus thing. Said, call the brother before, I said, you and him could have reached off a satellite. When the America do so long? Anymore, you left just for now. When me I listen to you every week to go down and go set up a satellite. Bro, link up with some Jamaica and try to get that in motion. Good
idea. What you talk about?
When me want to talk about something.
No, when you talk about this man who someone must
Mr. From night, yeah, they are with some bread up on the nine, where I kind of give you an idea. Saying, because when I say animal get rich, and him could have do satellite. So me I tell him, say, link up with some Jamaica. Yeah.
No, you think they might talk sense. Certain things they might talk sense. Me now just lock him up, so. When no make no sense is when a man tell me, you know, say, true me say AI, we must put the eye in front of the A.
Yeah, me hear you going in that argument every day a while ago, you know.
But last week.
good thing too. Me never either here. Me kind of
all right. So what you are saying now? Tell me.
Yeah, me just a touch from few of the things them. Cause them things that we really want to discuss too. Some of them. Cause enough place for me go about other people. Them. First, me could go with the AI now. Me don't want the whole thing. It get distracted and make it seem like it's a bad thing. Cause even you me, I don't know if your Rasta society are telling a reason with the elders them and I tell them say they must forget with the time. Because it's just like a phone. You can't even have a Rasta keep conference and 40, 50 odd Rasta there and one who walk on and one Rasta can go on him food and say, chat GPT, open Zoom for me and broadcast this out so we have a big Rasta function and one whole heap of people come. They must know say, it now go just come take with ideas and take with slang them because it have we talk them, When I watch our internet and them make the cartoon them. The voice them I use our patois. And you can't know our computer because it can't talk like we so properly. So it's a mess. It's a bit ups and it's a bit down. As to we're moving forward. Back in the days I see me them used to say people say them now go up and play because it look like those about the sky and thing. And right now we don't play, we can't move, but we get to understand say far you want to go and that you have to go use. Unless you go for go see.
Yeah, man, you're right. Yeah, you're right, man.
Yeah, but it kind of dangerous in a way where it might take away. All right, what's all I say it can help you now. See, like all the Rasta community, you have a whole heap of creative little Rasta, When you see them have some local youth in Africa, the youth, them are going so good that the academy, one of them scientists, I think, sign the youth them and give the youth them materials and things. They might build something out of plastic backer and say, so out here now, we realize that you have some man we know to make broom. Rasta used to make broom, tam, hat, chain. You have some machine now where you can go a motor and type on your phone. Say, when you print out on the shirt here, one Rasta baby with a Rasta, with him Rasta mommy have holding. And the AI comes and it should out a pretty picture with a Rasta on it.
Yeah, man.
When we would have wear that, go for any stage show right now and done the place and I sell it and say, go up at Mother Way name, have it up there. Anyway, in the island you drive, you can see the place flood with nice, beautiful design of these things. And say, so we can't do discard it, but we have to watch it. Watch it as 1 and 2 with come on and say and keep up to the time.
There was a movie without screen yet.
Without screen?
Like when you go to movies and you see the screen.
Yes.
And the thing a project on the screen. You ever see a 3D movie yet when you have no screen, the things that work, but it's no screen not there.
No, never see that one there yet.
Well, me see it. No screen not there.
What I see reach far now is them can make Whitney Houston perform without Whitney Houston there. In terms of
hologram. They go try to do a Bob Marley thing.
Just like that now. Where am I weird pan now for kind of get Bob Marley holographic in that way where people can really go sit down and say Bob he's not gonna there in person and some people are gonna say so it kind of help we advance and we need to move forward in terms of that way. It's not bad. And watch out now. You know about this thing named Nibs for a move.
Name what? Meme. Yeah, meme.
Nibs. Alright. So
that depends on YouTube every
day. It close off and and it's in operation.
Them a call Trump every day with it.
But me not get that drift there. That was funny a while ago. Mark Trump with it. All that coming. I don't understand.
Wow,
Mac him. What you mean? Mac him with it? What am I doing with it?
No, the meme you talk about.
No, I thought I don't hear that one there yet. Probably a meme out the way around the place.
No, wait. Where you say a while ago about? You just say meme? I make it wrong.
No. Myths. A system where the government have out here to help fix up the people and place
That's how the organization, the government. How me think of meme you talk about?
Yeah, in terms of
Trump with it and all them really. All right.
No,
Yeah,
another one
that's
never
what we have
bad.
to know.
We are talking about the one where have to do with the governance of the people, the money and the food and the things them where people
That's what we have to know.
you get it going. So the Prime Minister said him finally organize a team and some strategy where them are gonna get the ball a roll where to get the road them fixed.
Like the ball roll left them now.
You know me, that said that to myself. I said, I 2-3 times now, me here. Yeah, I said, I said, Mr. Holiness, I said, you already know, and you know, so it kind of clicked me. I said, you see, him saying put in what the people have a problem with. I said certain things in it, I gotta take with them right, and them I gotta say, oh, I gotta do for balance, check it to make sure the thing fear off properly. So the Prime Minister now is like him, and I appointed a man today and make the people know. Now we'll get some more research on it and say this brother I got responsible feed, and this brother I got govern it and report back to him. Yeah, follow it, Muda?
Yeah, but you see with that now?
Yes.
To me, it come like, who they not trust the people that I work with him, you know? Him have too much different things where him at the head of it.
Well, that, and me, you know,
come back to him.
All right, do them and knock him,
justify and verify something.
It kind of, you know, the people them back. You know, if he says he never did govern certain things, one of Jamaica, yeah, would have gone outside, sack it already too. Because it seems like too much posted around there.
What are you talking about?
In terms of things now get done, you go give man the ministry, they give 20 people, 20 ministry, and out beer billions, and then no
but things now get done still.
Up and him, I get the blame still.
Yeah, because I him forget the blame. Him at the top of the stream, you know.
Yeah, I was no
so
really.
If the bottom if the bottom turn river and dirty, that means up at the stream dirty.
But where him are gonna do up there, so now? Where him can do now? Because
what
it
him
seems
doing
like
up there? What him doing up there?
Him can, but it seems like nothing him a do up there now because he see even do him say him have
that means if you find somebody else and make them do it. Him have too much things I do.
Well, I guess the man work, you know, and the man say him no keep.
No, him decides that him go work it.
All right, watch I know.
I don't know nobody give him the work. Him decide it. Hold on.
Irie FM, I dey lick that.
You hear? Yes, bless you, let us say.
Yes, man. Yeah. So, because if we can get back with us, then fast before it slip away. So, now, as well say, yeah, say, him have too much things, that's why I need him corroded, but me that say...
No, wait, I never say him corrupt, you know.
No, but, I'm saying him too much things I do, so him now get complete anything properly, and in a long term, he might get the plan, he might make
trust
things
the people them, that's what I say.
Seeing people them, not saying
yeah, him come like him not trust them, so him have to take everything. After him don't do everything, him bring it over from film side now.
All right.
And do it himself.
What's that sneak out and here man come and radio come say a police shoot a lady with the hand. Any police will go behind the real reasonable law and do those things, you know. Them superior should have them dealt with. See, you know, want him to do that now when crime I go down and tell police and about to do them work now, you know. See, when time crime I go down, I no want him to go like that.
The crime I go down through them, I kill them.
No, me never say that. But it somehow it gone down.
Yeah, but why you think it gone down?
Why? Well, maybe some part have to do with the crime fighting. Maybe for sure.
Yeah, them have equipment where do certain things.
Right.
But that no means that true them a kill more people. That's why it gone down.
No, me never said that. But me I say maybe it kind of.
Yeah, but it kind of look that way there too. Don't
to me, because nothing else now go on me that was to make crime go down. You know what I mean? If I was like work up with that go on or some fest and everybody got some fest for 2 days, 3 days, probably I don't eat that the least most of crime go down in terms of music and
that is not that why the crime gone down, man.
So you want to touch it?
They want to continue to think that so that them can go out with them wickedness continuously. You don't check it.
No, I support the wickedness part of it. So maybe, the body cam can.
So why do you want to bring in the body cam? Why them have hustle, bustle?
Because they must say, in terms of real truth, they must say, it's a really put a damper on for them we are fighting crime as to America.
By killing our people, by murdering people, and don't check it when the year done.
Yeah, that's a go cramp them style, because if them want go moving and just, whether if they not come in when them come to arrest them, I go send it to the maker. And if when them do that now and the judge and Indy come, I go call them in every minute. After a while, them will drop them on, I say, all right, then we go stop run down criminal and good man, because it seems like, we are the criminal and good man. And that them seems like it a project to and chang them a say more time, and I say, wait, don't I love up the criminal them and a bad like that. But under that way I do.
Me not love up no
secure the
criminal.
innocent. Yeah, and the innocent we are
Me not love up no criminal.
Right. And all while you say you say to one thing.
Yeah.
So it need a fix. But in time, we have to just push and shove till we get there. As we say, we want to focus on what we have at and so the people them are suffer down there and say them not know and them so people the boss say, the Prime Minister say, the nibs and the money them with the rest of the country them send to make sure on alright and do a little thing. Him saying organize it and him I know that it not loose, they are wait and him say I'm ready for release it now so far I'm out
But why you have to organize it? And that me ask,
So much post 4 foot kitty.
Cannot that me tell you. So the reason why I'm to organize it because I don't trust the people them.
You know see all in the parliament now, I'm wife of the speaker. She tell Miss Lackaffal, what's she name? Michael, and she run go grab up the meals. The people them not ramp. Him not him wife, So them want those straighten up like because the backlash are certain things that the arrows banna get and she get. Them have to man up the yard now and do some work, because she say.
Look at them not doing no work.
4 years we have left and tomorrow election are coming up. 4 years we have.
Them want to do them though. And they have a whole heap of thief inside of the political system we are run Jamaica.
So what I know?
Things.
I say scheme things.
Yeah, man, scheme the thing them. Scheme.
And Jamaica teach them about the hustling, When them come out and walk up and down and them say, boy, we have to hustle, we have to hustle. And father not now go. And then the man them now go in a parliament, go back, go say, boy, I hustle that. So,
most of them start out ordinary. And when them left politics, them own no much land, them own no much house, them can't go out foreign every week and all them something there.
Them rich.
Like them artists or preacher.
The money in a politics, man. How much?
That may I tell you, money in it.
Man go in there, have your work as a position, and he might get a wealthy sum.
Even if he's not Prime Minister again, he might get Prime Minister money.
The two of them, even if Andrew will retire right now. Bossy, tomorrow, yes, sir. Thanks for the time.
All right, sir. All right, blessed man. All right, I can see if I can play. If I can play this. What is me that player? John S.L.
It is Muta.
Blessed man.
Yeah, man. So, without a knowledge of history, we're born to repeat the mistakes of the past. Even in this, just the recent happenings, and you just say, with the U.S. entering the Nicaragua, taking out the president and threatening Cuba. Yeah, man. Jamaicans were, willing to sell out who they are, as Jamaicans, for visa, for remittances, and for green card. We were willing to be silent, willing to just melt in the background and make what happen, Partly because we know cognizant of our history. We know celebrate the things we're supposed to celebrate and commemorate the things we're supposed to commemorate. You know, we see even the 23rd of May, well, them celebrate the Labor Day. You know, and if we to celebrate the uprising for the labor unions and that trade union movement emerging. But the 23 of May have something even more significant, you know, because that was the day when they killed Sam Sharp. You know, that was somebody who said, I'd rather die in gallows than continue as a slave. You know, and that goes to who we are as a people. But the whole season passed, and I hear anybody mention Sam Sharp, you know, and the sacrifice he made in this time. And it's that, you know, we need to bring these things to the consciousness of the people, you know. So they make better decisions going forward. You know, when they have this as your root, this as your foundation, and you know, say, right, even if you use AI, you know, so you have a foundation, you have a root, you know, you have a history where you are built upon. You give it a purpose, you know.
Yeah, hold on, Bridget, hold on. Take a break.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, that's far, right. Yeah, man, so, you know,
I remember saying, give me a heart before him. Give me a heart.
Come again?
No, man, I said, right, the dead here.
Yeah, man.
I remember saying, give me a jingle.
You know, that's something I want to bring up to Rastafari, right? You know, in the early years, in the Rastafari movement, you know, there was a strong move towards community and communal living, communal industry, you know, which we're going to need in this time, you know. There's something happened in the evolution from when you have people like Howell and Henry, who usually have industries, who usually have bakeries, who usually have black factories, who usually have whitewash factory, who usually have industry making shoes and so forth. As a community, not as an individual, we would create wealth for the community, you know. But as the Rasta movement evolved, you know, and we started to, Nyabingi energy started to dominate Rastafari. We started to look in and started to separate, the spiritual essence from the material, from the industrial. I think something got lost. You know, something got lost when needed. You know, that industrial foundation. You know, you have individual Rastas who would, you know, create wealth and use the culture to generate wealth for themselves individually. But that trust what we start out with, that energy that Howell had, that pinnacle, that energy where Henry and Edna Fisher had a green bottom, we don't see that manifesting again within the community. So this time going forward, you know, it is important to have that strong spirituality. But as his Majesty said, we have to have a balance between the material and the spiritual, you know, and that collective economics, you know, is something I need to recreate within the movement to go forward, you know. Sometimes what prevents that is, and I emphasis on differences in religion when they come together, you know. His Majesty was able to, along with Julius Nyerere and Kwame Nkrumah, get 32 nations who were free in Africa, 1963, to come together and form a union, because His Majesty had a principle of focusing on what they have in common, you know, and then let that be the focus of the exchange. and gradually you will discuss the differences, But what we find, once always I try to get everybody to say the same thing, to believe the same thing, and that's productive, That you can't build.
I don't think Rasta figure out the present and the future, the past, present, and the future. I think we understand the past and some of the present, but the future seems to be, we call it, eluding us. Even a lot of people know how to maneuver the future if it don't come yet. But it's like the brother say fire, blood, when them call it fire and brimstone, lightning and thunder. A man feels that something going to happen where if you're a Rasta, the lightning and the thunder will affect you. But if you're not a Rasta, a lightning and thunder, like lightning and thunder, know the difference between who are Rasta and who are this. That is a kind of concept where strange to me personally.
Yeah, because we're so strong into belief, and even we don't have, the scientific mind is not there. Because last week I spoke about the scientific process where, you have an idea or a hypothesis. You have to test it. You have to create certain conditions. To test it and see if it works. If you test it and it work, you can try change something and test it, and if it not work, then you say, well, that just not work. But if I try something over and over, and it happens at one time and at two times, but it's not duplicatable, then it's a fluke. You have a system that if you try it again, if you put the same conditions in place, you see it happen. That is how scientific knowledge is derived. You put a hypothesis, you design an experiment to test it, you test it, and then you see the results where you want, you interpret the results to get where you want, you say, all right, you test it again, and then you share the information. We need to get that thinking there in the youth them. So when there's a bingy and one gather for 7 lights and so forth, and one's gather run in the day afterwards and so forth. Them days, there should be days where I use as an educational structure for the youth them. What we are teaching STEM, because STEM is critical in this time. Science, technology, engineering, mathematics. We have to set that brain as Rasta people, because Rasta have always been creating stuff, and we have that culture, but we need to carry it to another level where we have to use them, learn the scientific way, learn how to use the AI. The guy, the Rasta that I talked to you earlier, the Virgin.
Hold on, the Virgin, I can tell you something. The youth them know about AI, and we don't know about AI. So when we can't go teach the youth them about AI, we have to make them know about what is them purpose here now and them history and the culture where them left behind, where white people mix up. So it's not like say we can't go now and say we are teach my grandson how to use computer. No, sir. He must teach me that.
Yeah, so that's true. But I just direction, to use it now to generate content for our community, to share our information,
Yeah.
Because it's a direction, It's a direction, So, in the days, you have to use them come together and create some stuff, We need a greater organization, a greater organization, And in this time, how things moving fast, if we don't really put a finger on it, if we really move to it, the relevance we're supposed to have at this critical time, it won't be there. And, right now at this time, with the Africa Union so iffy, Rastafari need to have a strong voice. We need to, get yourself together, powerful in Jamaica, so we can have an impactful voice, in Africa, and we can have more point with people them in a more purposeful way to the motherland, where we can organize ourselves and move in to Africa in an organized way, go to projects, and show once this to move, a systematic way how we will organize. Rastafari is still relatively young, but we're not fertilizer age where what the Christianity 300 years ago can't take a so long for the anything. Get yourself organized and move.
We have to move.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, give time, Bridget.
Yeah, man. So, we still our request the Samuel Sharp and the African Liberation Day tune,
The African Liberation Day tune?
Yeah. Well, I actually sent those to you, right? Two last time I sent to you.
A 3 song you send me?
I sent the African Liberation Day and the Daddy Sharp.
Daddy Sharp?
Yeah, man, Samuel Sharp.
What is the song name? African Liberation Day?
Yes. Yeah, man. I had WhatsApp. I send the two last one I sent. What we do, we try to quickly put out information out there for, keep people focused.
Yeah, I know about, I don't see that song there.
Check the WhatsApp.
I play it already.
Oh, well,
no, I can't check the WhatsApp. I don't have a different thing.
All right.
I can't check the WhatsApp. I have to go up on my phone to check WhatsApp.
All right.
And my phone I use now, or computer, play music.
Oh, okay, because I'm WhatsApp on my computer now.
I have to go look for it differently. I have to go look.
All right. Give thanks, brother, and keep on the work,
All right.
And see you Sunday.
Oh, yeah, all right. Give thanks. All right. So, I could play this. Listen keenly and carefully to this.
I bet you didn't know this. China restricts organized religious exposure from many children under 18. In many parts of China, minors under 18 are restricted or outright barred from participating in organized religious activities. Some churches and mosques display no under 18s signs. Religious schools, Sunday schools, youth camps, Quran classes, baptisms for minors, and organized religious teaching for children have been heavily restricted or banned in various provinces. Now stop for a second and ask yourself why. Why would one of the fastest growing powers on earth want to limit what gets programmed into the minds of children? Because China understands something most people never stop to think about. Whoever controls the mind of the child controls the future of the nation. Now look at the Chinese mindset. A child is pushed toward maths, engineering, science, discipline, manufacturing, strategy, technology, problem solving, national development. They're taught, build, create, compete, advance. Now compare that to large parts of Africa. From the moment a child can understand language, fear God. Don't question, just believe. Leave it to God. God will provide. Pray about it. Obey. Morning prayer, night prayer, church, mosque, deliverance, fasting, tithing, prophecy, religious doctrine repeated over and over and over again during the most psychologically absorbent years of a child's life. And then people wonder why one society produces factories, engineers, patents, infrastructure, and global manufacturing power, while another produces dependency, fear, obedience, and emotional survival thinking. Now, before people get emotional, this is not an attack on spirituality. This is about mental conditioning. Because if a child is trained from birth to suspend critical thought in favor of belief, that child often grows into an adult that struggles to think strategically under pressure. Not all, but enough to affect entire cultures. China teaches many of its children, understand reality. Africa often teaches its children, accept authority. One creates builders, the other often creates followers. And the scary part? Most parents genuinely think they're helping. But if your child spends more time learning to obey invisible forces than understanding economics, psychology, technology, negotiation, ownership, and systems, then don't be shocked when they grow up spiritually committed, but economically powerless. Because the future doesn't belong to the most obedient minds. It belongs to the clearest thinkers. And clarity starts the moment you stop teaching children what to believe and start teaching them how to think.
What a judgment. Wanna listen to that? When you listen to that, that should be played like a record. That should be played like a record, man. Listen. Serious, listen.
I bet you didn't know this. China restricts organized religious exposure from many children under 18. In many parts of China, minors under 18 are restricted or outright barred from participating in organized religious activities. Some churches and mosques display no under 18s signs. Religious schools, Sunday schools, youth camps, Quran classes, baptisms for minors, and organized religious teaching for children have been heavily restricted or banned in various provinces. Now stop for a second and ask yourself why. Why would one of the fastest growing powers on earth want to limit what gets programmed into the minds of children? Because China understands something most people never stop to think about. Whoever controls the mind of the child controls the future of the nation. Now look at the Chinese mindset. A child is pushed toward maths, engineering, science, discipline, manufacturing, strategy, technology, problem solving, national development. They're taught, build, create, compete, advance. Now compare that to large parts of Africa. From the moment a child can understand language, fear God. Don't question, just believe. Leave it to God. God will provide. Pray about it. Obey. Morning prayer, night prayer, church, mosque, deliverance, fasting, tithing, prophecy, religious doctrine repeated over and over and over again during the most psychologically absorbent years of a child's life. And then people wonder why one society produces factories, engineers, patents, infrastructure, and global manufacturing power, while another produces dependency, fear, obedience, and emotional survival thinking. Now, before people get emotional, this is not an attack on spirituality. This is about mental conditioning. Because if a child is trained from birth to suspend critical thought in favor of belief, that child often grows into an adult that struggles to think strategically under pressure. Not all, but enough to affect entire cultures. China teaches many of its children, understand reality. Africa often teaches its children, accept authority. One creates builders, the other often creates followers. And the scary part? Most parents genuinely think they're helping. But if your child spends more time learning to obey invisible forces than understanding economics, psychology, technology, negotiation, ownership, and systems, then don't be shocked when they grow up spiritually committed, but economically powerless. Because the future doesn't belong to the most obedient minds. It belongs to the clearest thinkers. And clarity starts the moment you stop teaching children what to believe and start teaching them how to think.
Okay. I want you to go sleep on that message. Go sleep on that, man. Every word of it is true. Where you teach a child. Every word. And we refuse to really recognize. Look on the country them that is successful in them endeavors and them children. Look how them operate even at Jamaica. Even at Jamaica, look how them operate. And you will see the total different attitude, work attitude, and just mannerism. Because you know, say, sometimes the environment that don't allow these things to take place. Because when you look upon all the Chinese environment, certain things just you can't do. You just can't do it. You better keep that to yourself. Yeah, keep it to yourself. There's certain things you cannot do in certain countries. And if you look on the countries them that we talk about, you realize that they are very progressive. You have less crime, less people who dip on the street are begs and just create problems. There's a different attitude to work. There's a different attitude to family. Family, a different attitude. And we lose that. We lose that because we're so caught up in the Western mindset. The Western mindset allow you to do anything and believe anything. And they want you to do anything without curbing anything. That is what we must look for. Serious thing, just check all of the country them where it's not have this kind of governance. And look upon them, really. Look upon them. If you know, to say, it's a total different mindset. Total different mindset it have. And yet still we can't realize that. Because the people them who are run with life make you feel like say this way is the only way and the best way. Because them are look upon the colonialists them, or they what we call the ex-colonialists them, who have the same mindset. These colonialists still rule and govern how you think, how you feel, how you behave. Them control it. So even though we might feel say we're not caught in it, we're caught in it. We're caught in it because we're there. We're there to the T, we're there. We just want the people them know that. Because really and truly, what else is there? We can't say we know. Because we have fed so much garbage that the thing them that is not garbage, we start to call it garbage. Oh yeah, we start to call it garbage. We start to feel say wrong right and right wrong. Up and down and down and up. Confusion in a room. Confusion in a room. That me say, how long? How long? You have to be a light. You have to be a light. Yes. Here we go. We want to give thanks. Which engineer that down there? Say something, Virgin.
Me there, Muta, man.
Only me there.
Friday, hear the voice, man. I know one voice sound, someone, I one DJ.
No, I mean one voice. A whole heap of voice. Tell me, so why you afraid to call your name, Virgin? Eh?
No, man, you're mad, Muta, man. I tell you, say you have one voice, so you hear the voice, you know it's me.
You name me?
Matrix, I hear the one, Matrix.
All right, well, we'll give thanks to me. I will give thanks to the operator. We'll be back here at 2 o'clock with the stepping razor, the art.
And now the details. The government is taking steps to curb abuse of the system of adverse possession. Prime Minister Dr. Andrew Holness has tasked Minister responsible for land titling and settlements, Robert Montague, to look into the issue. Speaking today at a title handing over ceremony in Manchester, Dr. Holness noted that this type of informal settlement is problematic.
You have another set of informality that is emerging, which we have to pay attention to, and I think that this is very dangerous. There are persons who are abusing the system of adverse possession, abusing it, who are deliberately going onto private lands and government lands, cutting it up, putting on big equipment on it, clearing the land. One case has been brought to my attention where 20 acres of government land is being cleared, marking it up with red paint and dropping stakes as if they have a right to do so, and then sell lots to unsuspecting persons who are so desperate for land that they don't go and check the register, meaning they don't go to the NLA to find out whether or not the person who is claiming ownership of the land has the land, or go to their municipal authority to see whether or not there has been an application for subdivision.
He said the minister must ensure that government land is not depleted.
And we know that this is going on. And I have given directives to Minister Montague that one of the things that he has to pay close attention